Hello, good morning friends. We are back again discussing about industries, learning about more and more industries. And today we shall learn about another industry, chemical industries. What are the chemical industries, what are their products, and so we shall see. So please take page number 75, chemical industries. So the chemical industry in India is fast growing and diversified. So India has got a great scope in this chemical industries because it is very fast growing and it is also diversified, becoming in diverse direction, different direction it is going. It contributes approximately 3% of the GDP. So the 3% of the GDP is coming from this chemical industries. And it is the third largest in Asia and occupies the 12th place in the world in terms of its size. So in Asia we have the chemical industry has got the third rank, and in the world means we are getting which rank? The 12th rank in the world, and in Asia India is the third. Then it comprises both large and small scale manufacturing units. So these chemical industries, they have got both large scale industry as well as small scale industry. Then rapid growth has been recorded in both inorganic and organic sectors. So we have realized that in the organic sector as well as inorganic sector, the growth is very rapid. It is growing very fast. And inorganic chemicals include sulfuric acid used to manufacture fertilizers, then synthetic fibers, plastics, adhesives, paints, dyes, stuffs, etc. So these are inorganic, that is not having life. What are they? The sulfuric acid, which is used for making manufacturing fertilizers, is produced in this industry. Then synthetic fibers, plastics, adhesives. Adhesive means like sellotape and so on, which can be pasted. That is called adhesive. Then paints. Then dye stuffs, the stuff meant for coloring, especially in the textile industry, and so we need a lot of colors for coloring the clothes. All that is made in this industry. Then nitric acid, alkalis, soda ash used to make glass, soaps and detergents, paper, and caustic soda. So other things also what they make is another acid called nitric acid, then alkalis, then soda ash. Soda ash. What is the purpose of soda ash or usefulness of soda ash? To make glass, then to make soaps and detergents and so on. And then paper and caustic soda. These are also used or made by the chemical industries. Then these industries are widely spread over the country. So some of the industries we find they are concentrated in certain states where the raw material is available, where the labor is cheap, where the electricity is available and so on. But comparing to those industries, the chemical industry is not spread, it is spread far and wide. Not concentrated on few states, but it is spread to different parts of India. And why do you think it's so? What is the reason why it is spread to almost every part of India? So what is the reason? Because of this, the wide variety of demand, wide variety of productions and so on. And organic chemicals include petrochemicals. So we studied about organic. Now inorganic we finished. Now we are going to study organic. Then organic chemicals include petrochemicals, which are used for manufacturing of synthetic fibers, synthetic rubber, plastics, dyestuffs, drugs and pharmaceuticals. So this organic chemical they are used for, or they are included. What are the organic chemicals? First one is petrochemical. What is petrochemical? It is a strong alkaline used for making paint, detergents and so on. So they are producing this petrochemicals. Then that is used for making fibers, synthetic rubber, plastics, then dyestuffs, drugs. Drugs means medicines, not the ganja and other drugs, but drugs we mean the different types of medicines. And then pharmaceuticals, the other medicines which is available in the pharmacy. Then organic chemical plants are located near oil refineries or petrochemical plants. So where are they located? They are located near oil refineries or petrochemical plants. Then the chemical industry in its own large consumer. So chemical industry is its own large industry. So they produce these things, organic chemicals and inorganic chemicals, and they themselves use it in order to produce different items, maybe making medicines, paint and so on. So they make and they themselves are using it. That's why that industry itself is the biggest consumer. Then basic chemicals undergo processing to further produce other chemicals that are used for industrial application, agriculture or directly for consumer markets. Make a list of the products you are aware about. So basic chemicals undergo processing to further produce other chemicals that are used for industrial application. So first they will make a basic chemical, then that chemical, from that chemical it will be made something more which will be used for industrial purpose. So from the product they make another product. That means what did they produce first? It becomes a raw material for another product. So from one product they produce another thing. Then it will be used for industry purpose, agriculture purpose, or even directly due to the consumer to sell it in the market and so on. Then let us see about another industry, that is fertilizer industry. I am sure you are all very familiar with the term fertilizer. We use several times in the agriculture when we refer to agriculture. Or the fertilizer industry. What is fertilizer industry? The fertilizer industry is centered around the production of nitrogenous fertilizers, that is mainly urea. So it is mainly concerned about production of urea, the fertilizer. So that is one of the major fertilizers for the purpose of agriculture. Then what else are they producing? Phosphatic fertilizers. Another type of fertilizer that they use is phosphatic, having containing phosphorus. Then ammonium phosphate. Another one is ammonium phosphate. Then a complex fertilizers which have the combination of nitrogen, phosphate and potash. So there are also fertilizers which contain different types of minerals like phosphates, like phosphate, nitrogen and potash. So that is called NPK. So these, if you buy this NPK, all these three elements will be there, which are very essential for the growth of the plants: potash, nitrogen and phosphate. Then the third, that is potash, is entirely imported as the country does not have any reserves of commercially usable potash or potassium compounds in any form. So in order to make this compound fertilizer, we don't have the potash in our country, we don't have the material in our country, so we need to import from other countries. The potash we need to import from other countries. Then India is the third largest producer of nitrogenous fertilizers. So the fertilizer which contains nitrogen, India has got the third place. Then there are 57 fertilizer units manufacturing nitrogenous and complex nitrogenous fertilizers. So we have 57 factories are there, units are there, which are producing fertilizers containing nitrogen and also making the complex nitrogens which are mixed. We said complex one, there are three: potash, nitrogen and phosphate. These three mixed together and made. So we have altogether 57 fertilizer plants. Then we have 29 plants for producing urea. Then we have 9 for producing ammonium sulfate. So ammonium sulfate, we have only 9 factories. Then as a byproduct, and 68 other small units produce single superphosphate. So there are small 68 units are there. What are they producing? They are producing superphosphate. Then at present there are 10 public sector undertakings and 1 in cooperative sector at Hazira in Gujarat under the Fertilizer Corporation of India. So we have 10 public undertakings, that means 10 factories are under government, public. Then 1 is under cooperative. We learned about cooperative. Different societies come together and start an industry, that is cooperative. So we have only 1, that is in Gujarat, in the place called Hazira. That is the place where we have. So which corporation is running that industry? The name of the corporation is Fertilizer Corporation of India. That is a corporation running this industry in Hazira. Then after the Green Revolution, the industry expanded to several other parts of the country. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala contribute towards half the fertilizer production. So in Green Revolution we came to know India was able to increase the production several times more because of the use of fertilizers, and therefore more and more farmers came to the knowledge of using fertilizers, and there was huge demand for these chemicals, the fertilizers. Therefore the fertilizer factory was expanded to many parts of our country, especially where there is lot of cultivation is there. So places or states like Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala, there are a lot of fertilizer factories are there, and they are contributing half of the fertilizer production. So half of the fertilizers are produced in this state, because these are the states having a lot of agriculture farms, therefore they are producing a lot. Then other significant producers are Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Rajasthan, Bihar, Maharashtra, Assam, West Bengal, Goa, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh and Karnataka. So these states also produce fertilizer, but not to such a large extent, but to a certain minimum extent they are also able to produce. So that is about the fertilizer industry. Now let us see another important industry in this modern India, that is cement industry. Cement industry. So in this modern age, a lot of buildings are come up and all that is made with cement. So the consumption of cement is increasing day to day, day by day. So the cement is essential for construction activity such as building houses, factories, bridges, roads, airports, dams and other commercial establishments. So that is the usefulness of cement. What are they? For making houses, factories, bridges, roads, airports, dams and other commercial establishments, other buildings. Then this industry requires bulky and heavy raw materials like limestone, silica, alumina and gypsum. So this cement requires a lot of raw materials, and that are very bulky and heavy. What are the raw materials for cement? First of all, it is limestone, then silica, then alumina. We said when we are processing alumina, certain elements are coming out. So that is used for making cement. Then gypsum also is used for making cement. Then coal and electric power are needed apart from rail transportation. So since it is very bulky and very heavy, transporting by vehicles, by road is very difficult, it's very time consuming, and it is also very expensive. Therefore, we need the rail transportation to carry all these goods to the industry, to the factory. We need rail transportation, and what else we need? We need full-time electricity in order to function the machines. We need a lot of electricity and good transportation system. Then the industry has strategically located plants in Gujarat that have suitable access to the market in the Gulf countries. So this cement industry is very much progressing or developing in Gujarat. What is the reason? Because in Gulf countries they need lot of cement. They are exporting or they are importing from India the cement. Therefore, it is exported from India by ship, and therefore they need the port. The seaport is required. Therefore, in Gujarat there is a seaport, and therefore lot of industries are set up in Gujarat so that they can export it from Gujarat through the sea to the Gulf countries. That's why Gujarat is becoming a main place where this industry is set up. Then the first cement plant was set up in Chennai in 1904. You can underline. Where was the first cement factory set up? That was in Chennai 1904. After independence, the industry expanded, and the control of price and distribution since 1989 and other policy reforms led to cement industry to make rapid strides in the capacity, process, technology and production. So because of certain work, we can say the progress of the cement industry has been very fast. What are the factors responsible for the fast growth of cement industry? It is the control of price. So government is no more controlling the price. It is controlled by the companies. Then distribution. So distribution and fixing the price, it is decontrol, no more controlled by the government. So that made these two decision to decontrol the price and decontrol the distribution. The companies are able to improve a lot, they are able to get a lot of income and able to expand their industry. And so the capacity has improved, the process of producing cement has improved, the technology has improved, and as a whole the production also has improved. Then there are 128 large plants in our country. So how many large plants are there? 128. Then how many mini cement plants are there? 332 mini cement plants are there. So large plants are 122 and the mini are not 122, 128, and mini ones are 332. And India produces a variety of cement. So there are different quality of cements are there, different variety and types of cement are there. India is producing very well. Then improvement in the quality has found the produce a readily available market in East Asia, Middle East, Africa, South Asia, apart from a large demand from within the country. So we said the cement that is produced in India is of very good quality. The quality is improved because of the government control is removed. Therefore, the companies have got the freedom to decide the price and decide the distribution. So they have improved the production, aiming at exporting to other countries. Since the quality is good, there is a lot of demand from foreign countries in different part of Asia, then from the Middle East, that is the Gulf countries, then from Africa, South Asia and so on. There is lot of demand. Also from within the country, lot of construction is going on in our own country, and so we ourselves are using a lot, and even there is a demand from foreign countries as well. Then this industry is doing well in terms of production as well as export. So they are producing a lot and they are also exporting a lot to other countries. That way we are developing our cement industry. Then efforts are being made to generate adequate domestic demand and supply in order to sustain this industry. So in order to keep up the growth of this country, what we need to do? We cannot completely depend on the foreign countries to come and buy from our country all the time. So the government is encouraging our own citizens to make use the cement, to build house, to build road, build a bridge and so on. So if there is more demand only, the industry will be sustained. Otherwise, we may have to close down this industry. That will be a great loss. Then another industry is automobile industry. The automobile industry. Let's see what are they making. From the name itself we can understand that they are making vehicles, automobile. So automobiles provide vehicles for quick transport of goods and passengers. Trucks, buses, cars, motorcycles, scooters and three-wheelers and multi-utility vehicles are manufactured in India at various centers. So we need a lot of vehicles for transportation of goods and transportation of people. Therefore, all types of vehicles are produced in India, different parts of India. A lot of factories are there, a lot of machines are there, a lot of factories, industries are there. Therefore, we are making all kinds of vehicles for ourselves. Then, after the liberalization, the coming in of new and contemporary models stimulated the demand for vehicles in the market, which led to the healthy growth of industry, including passenger cars, two and three wheelers, and so on. So, after this modernization, what happened? After the liberalization or after the modernization or globalization, the trade barriers were removed, and Indian people saw that more and more new cars are there, new models are there in other countries. Therefore, they try to buy that one, they try to purchase that, and so even the countries which are producing very good cars that are available in our own country, we are able to buy and use them. Then this industry had experienced a quantum jump in less than 50 years. So this industry, it has experienced a quantum jump. Quantum means a very big jump. So it was going very slowly, suddenly it jumped up. So within 15 years, it made a very big improvement. It moved forward to a great extent. Then foreign direct investment brought in new technology and aligned the industry with global developments. So, because of this foreign technology and foreign investment is available, this automobile industry was able to bring new technology, able to produce new things, better things of high quality and so on. And we are able to develop this industry in that way due to foreign investment. Then at present, there are 15 manufacturers of passenger cars. So there are, how many companies are there producing passenger car? 15 companies are there. Then they also make multi-utility vehicles like pickup and so on, DI. All these are multi-utility vehicles. Then 9 commercial vehicles. There are 9 factories are there, 9 industries are there producing commercial vehicles. Then 14 of the 2 and 3 wheelers. There are 14 factories are there making 2 wheelers, scooty, or 3 wheelers like auto rickshaw and so on. Then the industry is located around Delhi, Gurgaon, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur and Bangalore. So these are the places where this industry, the automobile industry is set up. Which are the places? Delhi, Gurgaon, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Jamshedpur and Bangalore. Then we study about another industry, IT and electronic industry, information technology and information technology and electronic industry. Electronic industry, let us see. So the electronic industry covers a wide range of products from transistor sets to television, telephone, cellular, telecom, pages, telephone exchange, radars, computers and many other equipments required by the telecommunication industry. So under this information and technology or the electronic industry, that is covering making a lot of things, starting with a small transistor radio and to the TV, washing machine and computers, radars. All these are made by electronics industry. Then Bangalore has emerged as the electronic capital of India. You can underline. Which city in India is the electronic capital of India? That is Bangalore in Karnataka. Other important centers for electronic goods are Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai, Kolkata, Lucknow and Coimbatore. So there are so many other places are also there. Bangalore is the most important place, but apart from that there is also Kolkata, Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune, Chennai and so on. Then by 2010-11, software technology parks of India have come up across 46 locations at different centers in India. So in order to encourage this information technology industry, software technology parks have been set up in different parts of India. And around 46 locations, 46 technology parks are there. Then however, the major industry concentration is at Bangalore, Noida, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad and Pune. So though the technology parks have been set up in 46 places in India, the main concentration of this industry is in few places like Bangalore, Noida, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad and Pune and so on. And a major impact of this industry has been on employment generation. So one of the important thing about this industry is not only that they are producing a lot of things, but they are providing job or employment for so many people. So this is one of the industry that is providing job opportunity to the skilled people of India. Then it is encouraging to know that 30% of the people employed in this sector are women. So even women are also given a lot of opportunities in this sector. Around 30% of the employees are women. And this industry has been a major foreign exchange earner in the last 2 or 3 years because of its fast growing business processes outsourcing sector. So because of the growth of this sector, we can say we are getting a lot of foreign exchange. That means we are exporting a lot of things to foreign countries. So that is helping us to get a lot of foreign exchange for us, for our country. And the continuing growth in the hardware and the software is the key to the success of IT industry in India. You can underline that. What is the success behind, or what is a success, key to the success of software or IT industry in India? What are they? The continuing growth in the hardware and software. The hardware program and the software program, they are and growing very fast. What is hardware? Hardware is a space that is be in the computer and so on. Hardware is the space, free space, and the software is the different programs that we find out, that we install in our computer, in our phone, and so on. So this hardware and the software, the improvement of this program or development of these programs is the key to success in this information and technology industry. So we shall wind up today, and we will continue in the next class with we said about so many industries, but there is in the background there is something bad is happening, especially the pollution. So every industry is causing a lot of pollution of the environment. So let us learn about it, about the consequences of it in the next class. So bye, thank you, and meet you the next day.